It's been 48 years? I wouldn't exaggerate that much. But, I am having fun with this playthrough though. And part of it, what helps me enjoy any game, is the music. And Danganronpa. So Danganronpa has good music in spades. Work today. So screw you, streamer. Iron, you shouldn't would blow and Prue's mouth so hard. The lie, horny bastard. Well, if you were there for during Sumi's stream, I basically just said that I would blood sacrifice a lot of people just so I had the chance to sniff her farts. I really do. I was. Horny fuck. I really ought to fucking dust more often. Because, fuck's sake, I know that I'm highly allergic. One of the things that I'm highly allergic to is dust. One of the things I'm highly allergic to is dust, and guess what I don't do enough of? I made it to your fish waifu's den. Your dead fish waifu. Did you have to add the dead adjective? Yeah, of course I know who you mean, but did you have to add the dead adjective to that? Beetle, of course. Yes, I did have to add dead. Anyway, I'll begin here in a bit. I was just posting something in the server in the collection and hobbies section of the newly of the server. Ah, it's strangely better. There it is. But yeah, there you can post like any there you can post like any figures or like really anything you want there. Like figure wise and all that. Gotta pick that. There you go. That is roughly better actually. Instead of you'll always be the one virgin I know. Where is my controller? There it is. Alright. They took over. Bro, imagine Adam going up to name the animals Dick, and Cock Ass. He's as immature as you. I am pretty mature. I am very mature. I have no idea what it is you're talking about. That is totally slander against me. What are you babbling about? I don't speak gardener. Well, unfortunately, if you want to leave Chihiro, you have to run someone's pockets. Or if not, you could just wait until you get your pockets run yourself. So the other day, while I was out at GameStop after my I let Pura suck me hard. I found a Rampa game on Switch. It's a Rampa Decadence. Well, I mean, I didn't buy it. I saw it. But 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 that's every Rampa game rolled into one? Like the whole collection? Seriously? What? No, don't do that. V3 shouldn't be played on Switch anyways. But I did I did have a job interview yesterday though at the local JC Penney's and I totally crushed it this time. Not that I didn't the last time, but this time I answered the questions a lot better. So hopefully like I can get hired on and become a permanent worker because your boy needs a job. Yeah? What's up? They announced a new Danganronpa game at the Direct. Kinda looks to take place in a new world. It's made by the same devs. All right. A mascot trapping 15 students at a school with high chance of death, but it's not Danganronpa. We swear, guys. Well, I think everybody's just gonna call it that at that point. To be honest, not quote Danganronpa, not Danganronpa. It looks like a Danganronpa reboot. Oh well, if that's the case, then this could be an opportunity to draw in more people into the fandom. You just have to hope with all hope that it's not a dog water reboot. Yeah. Danganronpa got ported out to Switch a year ago, dumbass. My favorite character? Uh, if you say Toko, I'm a molest you. What the heck? Well, that should be pretty obvious. She got the Jiraiya Sensei treatment in Shippuden, but Junko, I guess. Wow, junk. White bread. Cheesy Gordita Crunch looking ass. Stop. Besides, I know that how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD gotta keep you motivated. Huh. Did I just get called out? Okay. Looks like there's nothing for me to see here. Hey Makoto, did you see what was inside the display case? This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing, but this is awful bad. A terrible trap. That stuff you see you lined up in there, it could be any god could come up by and use it and just send a message. I've been stuck with the knowledge and an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Yeah. Dude, want Puran choke me and call me a good girl? Word. I just went back. Okay, now I just gotta leave the area. Oh, the thing opened up. You look like Hifumi no Cap. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue around here. Yeah, I'm sure. There's gotta be something here. Okay, the man and the boy and the man in the women's room. The girls' room? Let's not go there just yet. Actually, we're pretty close to here. Iron, you're gay? No, my mom told me I'm not. I mean, nah, of course I'm not. This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a loose look. I should probably take a look around. That just meant to say that. Oh yeah, that just means I can talk to Sakura. Hey Joker, guess what? I found a pool. There's a pool here. A pool. You don't need to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Hey, Chihiro, have you ever checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of the locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia, though. Behind this door is the locker room. I guess you need your handbook to get in the locker rooms. Really? Really? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security with each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. That's the bottom line. But what if somebody opens the door and somebody sneaks in? Okay, what's the fun fact? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. There's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all... Tucka, 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 tucka. I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No. I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what if somebody loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? That never occurred to me. The Zelda 1 composer forced himself to listen to his own music for 3 hours straight, each time he finished a song, in hopes to make music players could hear for hours without getting bored. That's actually pretty neat, and a little bit, little... sanity stomping. Well, that never occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly. That's a little cuckoo. Yeah, exactly. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay then. How does this sound? Time for a new rule as of this moment. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kinda genius, right? 'Cause my brain is 100% cotton. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using their handbook. But, you seem awfully concerned with all of this locker room security stuff. It's 'cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're all at the age where you try humping a plastic bottle. So, to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. And then in that case, I would ask that you keep a same close eye on our dorms. If some man or woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms by force or by cunning. Do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Man, the bears... That stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me? There's nothing more than I hate getting water on my face. I'm a toaster. I would simply electrocute you all to death. Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come when you're in a funk, there's nothing better to do than a good swim to pull you out of it? I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Now this is an interesting poster. Obviously, someone put this in the school, but it's really okay to have something like this here? Okay, another one of the monitors. You know, even if by some miracle you graduated from here, what would a degree from Hope's Peak Academy really even be of any use for? Like, what? Like, if you wanted to get into fucking Harvard or some shit, would that diploma actually, would that degree from here actually really help you into getting into a university? Somehow I doubt that. Well, I would expect to see that in any normal pool. Oh, cool. I have a good amount of Monokuma coins, at least now. Coins? Monocoin? Sounds like the beginning of a cryptocurrency. Besides the camera and to the pool area, nothing really out here to see. Besides the girls, there's not really anything here to... Besides the girls, there's not really anything else to do in this area. Okay, the locker rooms. This is the girls' room, restroom, right? Okay, so we can't go in there. So all that's left to do is to check out the library and that one classroom on the far side of the map. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Oh, I'm sure there is. There's drain cleaner, bleach, pneumonia. Hell, you could, there's a couple of concoctions you can make with that stuff. Okay, let's check out the library. Oh, so it looks like someone here, some of us had the same idea. There's a thick layer of dust on the top of the desk. Looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty careless about keeping it nice. Okay, so it's just gonna say the same thing no matter what I pick. Alright, let's start these dialogue trees with... It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's covered in dust. It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I could really do about it. It's remarkably dusty in here and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. What? No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to pick up the obvious letter on the damned bookshelf. There it goes. The shelf is covered in dust, but there's a letter. What is this? Hope's Peak Academy? It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting here for quite a while. Shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without permission. What we should do is leave here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal of the dusty envelope and pulled out a single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. Hope from the Hope Peaks Academy of Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long and proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Peaks Academy must now lower the curtain in the glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but the serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally sincerely thank everybody for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting the official government's authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely. The mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on his little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would be all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up stuff online about the school and never saw anything about this. That must have been all a part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution. It's true. But then, what about this other part? We intend to reopen the resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, the only mastermind... Only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Anyway, I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor. But I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to this dining hall as soon as possible. I mean, I wasn't really done exploring, but oh well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything? Well, no shit, Hifumi, the majority of us were there. There was not, however, anything else resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right. Well, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait, did you hear about my amazing discovery? There's a warehouse and a bathhouse on the first floor. The dorms are now open. And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much is insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like. Keep in mind, of course, that the going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget. Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You didn't find anything like that? Oh, well, there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw. You fucking people. Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck. We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there is no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes. For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation. Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something. So, are we done for today? Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seems to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope? Just to turn around and betray that hope? We all promised not to leave our rooms during the nighttime. Oh fuck, I accidentally skipped it a little too much. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay and not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even a normal girlfriend. Which is why exactly I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just what? Giant copy paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm perfectly average, a cardboard cutout. You see what I mean? He must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and get to breakfast. It's the toolkit. It still hasn't been opened. Well, I don't think I need it right now. Well, I don't. I guess you can't examine anyone's rooms even when, but your own even when they pass. So morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already? Nope. Still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I would imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient. I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem. There is one problem. I keep on forgetting to do the robot voice for her. Which is... I am thirsty. Can a bitch get a teacup of motor oil around here? How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make some tea? Hifumi, would you make some tea? Milk tea, if you please. Why? Why me? Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason? I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please. Apparently, unable to refuse Celeste's order, he skulked his way into the kitchen, and a few minutes later, finally, finally, you could, you could have made some for the rest of us, you know. I empathetically decline. You are not my type. It's all about the law of casuality, basic instinct, act and react. Well then, if you don't mind, wait. She cocked her to the side. Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate, I hate this kind of tea. Uh, I don't understand. Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. Then I ask, would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with the tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes. But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just overwhelmingly sweet that way. Press X to fuck Celeste. Whatever looking for a cafe, I must review their menu to see if one offers a proper style of milk tea. I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I did it. Did I hear you actually push X, LMFAO? What do you mean? I have... No, I pressed A. I mean, how else am I supposed to advance the dialogue? Sure. You pushed X. I'd like to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I went all the you want that goth pussy, don't lie. I I went all the I went all that trouble to make you that tea, and you wanted me to go even farther? Yes, I realize that can be a bit of a hassle, even in cafes that offer proper milk tea. It is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely. Oh, it takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer your highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu. Don't speak, rice farmer. Dude! That is... Wow, I would have actually fucking punched her in the fucking eye for that. I'm Mexican too, my dude. She's being way too rude to the boy. You were like a totally different person just now. She's being rude to, I mean, best friend. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man. She's one scary chick. The dining hall doors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But... bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot. Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there? I'd like to think so, but I'm worried. Something might have happened to him. What did he mean by that? He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what he might mean. It might be a good idea if we split up and go look for him. Welcome to the rice field, motherfucker. Am I correct to assume, Futaba, that so that you are a filthy Frank connoisseur? Sorta, yeah. Sorta, yeah. I'm a stereotypical Mexican. Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. I love tequila, taco nachos, and I tend to garden. Fuck, tacos sound amazing right now. But when do they not sound fucking good? He really is Mexican. Welcome, brother. Celeste, aren't you gonna help look for Byakuya? I have not made my tea yet. Huh? Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you are in a hurry, feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Oh, okay, but aren't you being kind of selfish? You really are my cousin? Ah, Mr. Nagi, what's going on? For no reason in particular, let's both emigrate to Alabama together. Well, nobody seen Byakuya this morning, so we all decided to go look for him. What? That's no good at all! However, this little piggy needs to have a holy edict to deliver proper milk tea to my master. illegals in my yard. To bless this undeserving son with such an honor, I will serve you with all my heart and soul. Give them a taco and they work so hard. Fumi's created some creepy alternate reality for himself. Just fucking chuck a brisk at her and tell her to get a move on. I can be racist as I want to. Mexicans, my race. I mean, it certainly is like, while, I mean, I'm of that same, like, thought process, like, as long as, like, it's your race, then Hina's got a 10. Like, then yeah, like, it's acceptable, I think, but I guess it all just depends on who, I say it's acceptable, but I think it just depends on who you ask. Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything. How's it going? You find him? Shit, man. Where the hell did he go? He's got his head stuck so far up his ass. Who knows what's going on with him? I figure maybe he was taking a bath or something. So what about you? You a morning bath kind of guy? After spending all night riding your hog, wind in your face, there's nothing better than a morning dip. The hot water loosens you up, and the heat of your soul gets their heart, body, and pumping. Sure thing, I'll have to take your word for that. What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Fucking nerd. Guys gotta expose them to each other, you know? Come with me next time. You'll see. I'll think about it. But I mean, it's not like you've been riding your hog here at school, right? Using this massage chair would make me feel kinda old. Hina's got a tan. This bathtub is huge. Well, then I guess Monokuma doesn't care if the students annihilate the shit out of their cheeks, I guess. Each other's cheeks. What's this? Is this the heat source for the sauna? He even said so himself. I wonder what's Monokuma's take on contraceptives. Oh, looks like there's nothing here. Oh man, I'd love to go to the sauna or even the steam room again. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. So I'll see you guys here in like 15. So let me just put my socials up because I and I'll see you guys in 15. That way I can see all the slurs I want. Oh, wrong phone. Oh, neither one. That I absolutely fucking need. What it sounds like. This is so accurate. What the fuck you slap him for? Why your ass watching Despicable Me? Wait, how did you hear that? Wait, how did you... You... I have the mic muted. I'm on Instagram. Damn, that almost floored me. have returned. Anyway, as to why I was watching Despicable Me is because I saw the trailer for Despicable Me 4 on Instagram. But I'd still like to know how you heard all that, given how the mic was muted. Yeah. Only. What you doing here, Yasuhiro? I mean, you don't know that, Makoto. Byakuya could have IBS or some shit. So you thought to come here too, huh? If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can guess where he is right now, right? Huh, was it Byakuya was interested again? When I open the door, he's gonna be fucking dead, ain't he? Out of all of the things I'd imagined, this is the most definitely wasn't one of them. I don't know about anyone, but I wouldn't trust anything anybody made for me if I was in this situation. while the others must have heard me yell and started showing up. One after another. Byakuya, so this is where you were hiding. The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just be proved some useful at some point. What are you reading? A mystery novel. Wait, so are you going to use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what? Iron, if you don't get to the second death of this stream, I'm gonna tickle your feet. You're echoey? How about now? How does that sound? Hold on. Fuck. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. Just go zesty, boy. It's not that bad. You're sounding so zesty right now. Dragmire? Dragmire. Wow. That's at least what Death Battle would have me believe anyways, when I watched it a long time ago. Okay. Star Wars finale exists. 200 spin-off shows. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. No, yeah. Acolyte turned out to be a total shit show. Up to to no one's surprise. But if I just don't like something, I won't watch it. But people should follow their own advice, because follow that if they don't, because when they hate watch something, it's still getting views, and it's gonna motivate people to watch it. It's gonna motivate them to make more. You mean you're not gonna hate watch it? No. Why would I do that? Why would I hate watch anything? Sumi streams? He's not denying it? Well, I don't hate any of you guys. I don't really have the capacity to hate anything for the most part. I'm just not a hateful person. I don't have the anything goatee. Well, yeah, because like it would like, why does Goaty hate watch stuff? Fuck that British fuck. Well, I mean, the fact that he hasn't started turning Byakuya's face into ground beef means that he's calm. Mondo's hair looks yummy. Oh yeah, it totally looks like a corn cob, corn on the cob. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest could even comprehend. Hina's melons look so yummy. He was, without a doubt. Well, fuck him then. But what he said, he might not be necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on. You too, Toko? Yeah, shoot. What's up? Now that I think about it, there shouldn't be any reason why the music should be like loud. Why did I hear Despicable Me's voice in the BRB break? Oh, because I was scrolling through Instagram during my break and I watched the Despicable Me 4 trailer. The music is fine now. But what I want to know is, how did you hear it? I had the mic muted. Ah. I mean, Byakuya is right. It's kind of pointless to, like, cooperate. Despicable Me 4 is gonna be ass, which is why I'm sailing the seas. Yo ho, pirates, life for me. Free time. So, what exactly do I do in my free time? Like, typically, what to do is like grinding, doing other stuff like that, but talk with the homies. It's like Persona. Yeah, fuck it. I'll spend some time with Morgana, I guess. Okay, Jackie Robinson quote. Not bad. Something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit, Joker. I'm stuck in here. I can't do any sports. I can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get out under the sun and do some relapse. Run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Hina, there's a pool in front of you. Then again, it could just be a pool filled with hydrochloric acid for all we know. Who gets the snake voice? Well, Junko had the snake voice for the little bit, but she got the Jiraiya Sensei treatment. So who should get the snake voice out of the remaining students? Hey, Jambalaya? No, Jiraiya Sensei. He's a character from Naruto. In a matter similar to to Junko, he got, well, spoiler alert in case if you ever intended to watch Naruto, but but he got impelled by, you're legally obligated to give at least one character a snake voice in every LP you do. You know what? Fair. I should keep the voice inside of the. I'll be fine without watching filler the anime. Okay, like Junko, Jiraiya Sensei gets impelled by a lot of black rods. So, and that's why I said that Junko got the Jiraiya treatment. Black rods, yo. Yo, are we still talking about sports here? Nintendo did something hilarious? What was it? They released two M-rated games on the N64 Switch Online, so they made an entirely separate application just to house those two games. The rest go on normal N64 NSO. Like, what the fuck? So, so what were the two M-rated games for the N64 Online that they added? Okay, looks like my free time isn't over yet. Also, if I were to set the chat follower only mode for people for at least an hour, maybe more. Uh, There's 3 problems being the Gora spoiling the game for people. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I remember you guys talking about that. I'd do that if I were you. Let's see. How does... I mean, yeah. Who knows? It might even attract more people to 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 give your boy a follow. How do you feel that Sumi surpassed you in followers while starting way earlier? I mean, personally, like, I think it's great that happened. I mean, but she's got IRL anime girl privileges. You know, like, she actually we actually talked about that one time. I mean, she said that, fuck, what did she say? She said that she felt she didn't deserve it because people were like, anime women have to interact. I mean, women interact. Well, not exactly those words, but something like that. But in hindsight, good for her, honestly. Oh yeah, for sure. So this thing will spit out as many capsules as the amount of coins I put into it? It just lowers the chance of repeats. The meta is putting 5 or 6 in. Ah, okay. Well, it's not as if I'm... It's not as if I'm... I'm, it's not as if I'm, in any forced shortage of coins. I find them pretty regularly, in fact. Okay, looks like everyone's on the forest? Looks like everyone's on the first floor. Looks like Kyoko's in her room. I'll go check out what she's up to. Go jerk your meat to Makoto. Do I even have anything to give? Yeah, fuck it. How does it feel getting random boners? I wouldn't know. Honestly... Honestly, it just depends on where. I mean... Not as bad as random periods. Oh no, so there could be no way that that's worse than getting random periods, like, or just at all. But it's just depends, like, where I get them, because I do. Like, I've gotten weirdly fucking erect at church before, and I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking about? Getting hard to Jesus. I will admit, men have some things harder, women have other things harder. Well, yeah, because, like, the real fact of the matter is, no gender has it easier over the other. I think we both have it hard. Iron's brain pulp, that's one sexy ass priest. You know, I might have gotten... You know, I might have almost gotten molested as a little kid. Here's a little bit of Iron lore. Um, when right around, like, when I was like 5 or 6, around there, uh, right around when I was like 5 or 6, the pastor at our church offered to take us to Universal Studios, and my mom opted to go with us. So, and we had a good time, but that's some heavy ass floor drop. I know, right? Um, to think. So to think what could have happened if my mom did not go with us. Which, by the way, later on that year, I think that same pastor would be outed as one. And then, when we transferred to the church, another priest was outed for the same thing. Molesting kids for Jesus. Another day gone. This game definitely isn't. How long is this gonna keep going? All these stress and anxiety kept me from falling asleep late into the night. Hey Iron, wanna know something I learned? Yeah, go ahead. Oh fuck. Damn, whoa, that happened. Child abuse is so fucked up of a crime that if you get sent to prison for it, the other inmates find there's a high likelihood you're gonna get killed. Oh no, yeah. It, it, if there's one thing, so that is understood amongst inmates, it in the in prison, is that that's so that find it bad. Yeah, you do not put your hands on women or children. That is reprehensible even to them. Like, just let that sink in. If you get sent behind bars for that, you might as well be getting sent to death row. Yeah, and like, and sometimes like, so prisoners like can like pull someone's be more merciful than whatever they do to you. Yeah, cause um, so I watched a YouTube video about an ex-convict where Larry Lawton, if you're interested, by the way, uh, he talks about how they pulled like how they pulled a file for like an inmate, and they found out what he did. So so one day, like, he's just minding his own, and they drop a floor waxer onto him. No, like, Larry was just like, he didn't do nothing per se. He didn't do nothing, but he was just telling like a story about it, so that he heard that that's what they did when he was behind bars. But as for Larry, he was a jewel thief. But yeah, if you're interested in his channel, the YouTube channel is called Larry Lawton. But anyways, that's gonna be it for now, because I might be going to the gym here in a bit, hopefully. But but that being said, thank you guys for coming out to hang out. Really appreciated. Really appreciate it. And Iron's criminal record Xbox chats got leaked. I have. See? See, this is today's save. But I'd like to save it one more time, though. Just to make doubly sure that I did. Right, but thanks for stopping by, and I do have D&D tomorrow, but as soon as I'm done with that, I'll stream some